How to Save a Life by Dr Ronx. Hello, Dr Ronx here. I'm an emergency medicine doctor and work in a busy city hospital. I look after people with a range of problems from infected insect bites, sprained ankles and rashes to serious injuries and illnesses. Knowing what to do or how to get help makes me feel confident. Did you know that a lot of the time you can do things that can prevent situations from getting more serious? So I'm going to share my knowledge to get you feeling confident and ready for nearly any situation. I am lucky to work with a team of amazing doctors, nurses, healthcare assistants and other hospital staff. We must be prepared for anything, so we are stocked with everything from medicines and crutches to portable x-rays and blood testing machines. We are ready for any emergency. I'm naturally an energetic, excitable person, but my medicine training has taught me to be calm and resourceful in emergencies so I can help people in an organised way. Outside of work, my friends say that they feel safe with me as they know that I will know what to do if something unexpected happens. You might say, but Dr. Ronx, you are a doctor. How can I be useful? I'm a kid. Don't worry, there are things that everyone, including you, can do to help. Doctor training has given me special skills. For example, I can put dislocated bones back into position and use complex life-saving machines. But outside of work, these skills don't really matter. Would you be surprised if I told you that keeping yourself safe and making sure help is on the way are two of the most important things you can do to help save a life? We hope accidents will never happen and that someone will help us in an emergency. But what if you need to help someone, like a friend or a relative? Don't worry, I'm going to take you through different types of accidents and emergencies so you know what to do. By the end of this book, you'll be a little expert in how to save a life. Believe me when I say you've got this. Big love, Dr. Ronx. Kids saving lives. When I was young, I remember being told that I was too little to be able to do things, which I found really annoying. But you are not too young to save a life. There are so many important different things that can be done in an emergency, from listening carefully to instructions and calling 999 to even performing an action in some cases, such as slapping someone's back when they are choking. Check out these real-life stories of some inspiring young people. A 9-year-old saved a member of their family from choking by hitting their back. Find out more about choking on page 25. When a stranger collapsed, an 8-year-old checked they were breathing, then put them in the recovery position, see page 27, whilst waiting for an ambulance to arrive. A 6-year-old saved a life after calling 999 asking for help when a family member had an asthma attack. I tell you all about dialing 999 on page 11 and asthma attacks on page 24. When the home of a 6-year-old was on fire, the child knew exactly what to do after listening to fire safety talks at school. They crawled onto the floor to escape the smoke, ran to the neighbours for help, and alerted firefighters. I share other fire safety tips on page 16. During a parent's allergic reaction to a bee sting, a 9-year-old saved their life by keeping calm and calling emergency services. We'll look at allergy reactions on pages 20 to 21. CPR, see page 27, was performed by an 11-year-old and a school friend who had nearly drowned. This got the friend breathing again. Want to learn some skills? Let's go! What to do in any emergency. An emergency is usually unexpected and serious. It can happen anywhere and at any time, but here are my top tips to help you with whatever situation you may find yourself in. 1. Stay calm. Even I get sweaty and feel my heart beating fast, but to help stay calm I count 1 elephant, 2 elephants, up to 10, out loud, slowly. This gives my body and mind time to reset. When we are calmer, it is easier to think clearly and plan what to do next. This is useful in emergencies or whenever you feel cross, sad, or frightened. 2. keep safe. Have you heard the saying, think before you act? Thinking first before we do anything in an emergency situation can help us keep ourselves safe and be available to help. Think of ways to keep safe in different emergencies, such as when a fire alarm rings or a friend feels unwell. 3. Get help. This can mean shouting for help, getting an adult, or calling 999. You've probably never called 999, so you may feel nervous, but one way to reduce nervousness is to be prepared. Let me talk you through it. Calling 999. The call operator will ask you if you want the police, fire, ambulance service, or Coast Guard. If you aren't sure, they can help. It will ring again and another operator will ask, "What is your emergency?" Tell them what has happened and where you are so they can send help. Give as much detail as possible. Only call 999 in a real accident or emergency. Practice by doing a pretend call with an adult. Modern technology means that the emergency services can often locate us, but it is also a good idea to know your full name, date of birth, address, name of a parent or caregiver, and one important phone number. Try learning these details from memory, but for now, keep them somewhere safe like on the fridge. The oldest emergency number in the world is 999. It was first dialed in London in 1937. Other emergency numbers include 911 in the US and 112 in Europe.